Um, Welcome all to another exciting, awesome, super special Christmas spectacular episode of Low Initiative. Before we get blah 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 blah. Before we get into tonight's awesome session, like to give a quick shout out to some specials people. First, Moose. Awesome campaign art, and I'm doing this short today. For map tokens for the campaign, I would like to thank. I just had a complete brain fart on what they're called.
Mythic Portal Games and
Yeah,
Devon.
Mythic Port. Yeah, thank you, Conrad. For the map tokens, we use Mythic Portal Games tokens, and map packs. You can find them on Roll20 at 1 minute maps or by whatever they call it. Jesus Christ.
Mythic Portal Games.
Mythic Portal Games. Every single time I say it, it disappears. And the creature, monster, and NPC tokens, and all the other, awesome creature tokens that we use for the game come from Devon Knight. You can find him on Roll20 at Devon Knight or at mortalknights.com. Okay. When last we saw the heroes of the Onyx Circle, they had just finished dealing with some let's not kind of beat around the bush. Some bullshit. They went to go fight some owlbears, which did not go very well. They murdered the mother and children of the owlbears, but then soon had to face Daddy Owlbear, which was a much larger, scarier owlbear, which they kind of struggled with, but they came out on top, defeated it. Afterwards, they started heading back towards Latest, when their newfound companion, Veda, while on watch with Ruria, tried to stab her in the back. And by try, I mean literally stabbed her in the back. The party rushed to her aid, and they were successful in defending her against him. And they chased down Varus, beat the crap out of him, and tied him up, and then fed him a potion, so then they could question him. And after he woke up, they tried to interrogate him, which did not go, that well. They really didn't get a lot of information out of him. But they did decide to investigate the matter further, and they went to Ruria's home to ask Bardem, her caretaker and adopted father, some questions about Varus and the family that he belongs to. The party was able to retrieve little bits of information here and there pertaining to the situation with Varus and his family. It is a family that has roots in history at the Latest docks, and many years ago, a great calamity befell them, and the family had fallen to ruin. But after getting this information, the party stayed the night at Ruria's place of origin, and after a restful evening, the party regathered, said their goodbyes, and started making their way towards Latest. We continue where we left off, with the party inching ever closer to the Latest. Did you guys want to do anything on the walk?
Yes, I mentioned to the party. So we're gonna talk to Captain Walton about this whole Varus thing, correct?
The emissary shrugs his shoulders.
I mean, that's kind of what I figured we would do. Also, considering we have his body in one of our bags.
If you think it's a good idea.
I mean, unless you just want to get rid of him now. I mean, I don't see any point to having him if we're not going to tell anyone about
You did mention that we left with him and people might find it weird.
Yeah, so I figure that's why we go to Welton, right?
He might know more information.
Exactly.
Yeah. He's just like looking down at the ground, thinking.
I figured we should just get a game plan before we just, do whatever.
Demisary shrugs his shoulders again. He's like, I mean, we don't really need a game plan. The guy tried to kill us. That's about it, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. All right. And Connor continues. I assume we were walking and talking then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm
Nope.
good.
Nope.
Good.
Okay. Silent protagonists. Okay.
Best
Well, you guys.
Clicking silence is a valid option.
Maybe not best, protagonist if you're playing like a verbal D&D game. Maybe I want to try that someday. Anyways, yeah, you guys continue your way towards Latest. Does not take too long. It's around afternoon time, probably around like maybe around like 1-2ish by the time you guys start to approach the gates of Latest.
Shows traveler pass.
Okay. As soon as you guys approach the gates, the guards, you guys are getting pretty familiar around here. You guys go to pull out your passes, and they're already kind of waving you through.
Okay. Nods, thanks them, and continues on.
That says thanks.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
smiling at you guys as you enter.
Okay. Continue onwards.
Okay. You guys going where?
I believe we said Wilson, right?
Okay, so you guys
Yep.
want to go straight there?
I believe so.
Too easy. Okay. You guys begin to make your way across Latest, which is not too big of a distance.
Ah.
You guys are coming through the one. You guys make your way across the city, and you guys are at the guardhouse. Standing up front, you see a small group of about exactly 5 of the Empirical soldiers that are visiting Latest, and there are 2 of the Latest guard also out front.
Oh.
And looking to the left side of the building, they've begun construction on an
In addition,
so there's the test guards out front, not like Celeste guards, right?
no, Latest.
All right. So kind of approach one of them. Hey, what's going on exactly? He just goes to the thing.
Yeah. We're gonna be having empirical soldiers stationed here soon as part of the treaty between Celestia and their empire. So, we're gonna try to get a place for them to stay before the winter, starts.
Oh, so does that mean like they'll be, I guess, guards as well?
I mean, yeah, they're basically gonna be supporting us. Celestia is still struggling to maintain arms around the areas they control, so the outside help is greatly needed.
Understood. Kind of nods. Is Captain Wilson in? Or is he busy?
He's actually at the mayor's manor currently.
Okay. Well, we were about to finish turn in to completion of our quest. Do you know when we'll be back in?
Just give me 1 second. And
Yeah.
he
Waits.
enters into the guard check. And you guys wait a few moments. Doesn't take too long. Before a guard that you guys have seen a few times. But I cannot remember if you guys ever met him by. Damn it, I can't remember. But it is a young guard, a human, with kind of dirty blonde hair that is not super long, but enough to show out from underneath his helmet. He kind of walks out with the guard that went inside, and he looks at you all and he says, "I heard you guys were here to turn in the quests. I could actually help you. You guys want to take care of that right now."
Sure. Your name, sir?
Oh, I'm Rivel.
Rivel. Nice to meet you.
Hi. That's us.
Yeah,
Hello.
I mean, you guys have seen him around a few times, and if memory serves, he has come in the office a couple times when Captain Walton has called for guards. That's usually the person he calls.
There. All right. Shall we go in?
Of course, and he walks into the guardhouse.
Okay. Kind of goes in.
He goes straight up the stairs and towards Welton's office.
Follow suit.
Follows. Yeah.
Okay. The door is open as you guys get up to the second floor, and he goes over, stands to the side of Welton's desk, not actually sitting in the chair, and he picks up a book, opens it, grabs a quill, and just looking at you guys, expecting.
Okay. So we were assigned the owlbear quest to, and it kind of starts pulling out the heads.
Okay. As soon as you go to pull it out of the bag, and he can see the part of the owlbear poking out, he gestures over to the table that you guys have previously laid part.
Yeah, no, that's what I assumed I would be doing. Yep. Does so. So it'll be 9 complete heads and 1 smush head missing a beak.
Okay. He looks at them all, takes a moment, doesn't touch them or anything. He's a little bit less hands-on than Captain Walton. But takes note and writes, continues. Is that all there is to
There was another matter. Kind of looks to the group.
I meant on the owlbears.
Oh, on the owlbears? Yeah.
Were you successful?
Yes, these were the owlbears we found, and we.
Okay. Well, did you this is all you found, or did you guys all of the areas? Are you aware if these are all of them?
These were the ones that we were able to find.
Okay, I will make a note of it.
Yeah.
You guys are right in the book. Okay, and you said there was another matter to discuss.
Kind of looks to the group. There is another matter. Oh wait.
At this point, just go back and just against the ball, extra Heidi.
Notice that Demissaries.
Damus Ares goes over to the table and pushes all the owlbears' heads to the off the table.
Knocks them off.
He sets his bag of holding down, and you guys watch as Rivel just raises his eyebrow watching this large human walk over the table. He sets his bag of holding down on the table and reaches his hand in, and it's not a huge bag of holding's really which makes it even more ridiculous as his large muscular arm just disappears and the great beyond, way past what the bag should be. Takes a step back, kind of surprised by as David Series begins to start pulling out a boot, and attached to the boot is a leg.
Yeah, so
I thought he just pulled out a boot.
So he just pulls out the whole body of Varas.
So kind of actually say so. This person, Varus
This is
Lourdes.
Varus.
Yes, he volunteered to go on the quest with us, and after the quest was completed, he tried to murder us. It was kind of like a shot, while we were asleep. He actually personally attacked and he points to her while she was on watch with him.
Yeah. Just looking down.
I really wish you guys could have brought him back alive, but
We tried.
you-
We bound him, but what happened was, he tried to will the sword to him, and he just did not want to go quiet.
He would, yeah, and that says he would have been, successful if we didn't catch on in time.
Yes.
Okay. Well, did did he tell you why, or did you guys find out any reasoning behind it?
He spoke in some language that I was not able to understand, sadly.
I think he may have been after me personally.
Rivel just kind of looks at Uria and looks over at Conrad. Been
Yeah,
talking
just
most of the
shrugs.
time.
Yeah.
Well, I do. He just kind of rubs the bridge of his nose. Well, I guess I will report this to Captain Walton. Will you all be at the Squawking Box?
Yes,
Yes.
it will be.
Yeah.
Okay, well, do not be surprised if you guys receive a summons. We must investigate this. I hope you guys can.
It's totally understandable.
I understand.
This caught us by surprise.
It surprises me as well. I have not seen Varys in quite some time.
You knew of him before then?
Well, of course, it's very well known and respected, and he's
Oh? Alright, so, like, was he, like, known throughout town? Because he just kind of approached us and asked if we could join.
well. I mean, not in recent years, but there are very few who do not know the Lunaris family.
Hmm.
Or wait. Yeah, that's not
Loris.
it. Luris.
Yeah.
Lunaris. What the hell family name is that? Why did I say that? Anyways.
Okay. I'm sorry that it came to this matter, but we thought we should obviously let you guys.
Oh, of course. And he calls out a name. Hey Clayton, can you come in? And just comes right up the stairs. Another guard. He walks in. Yeah. What do you need? Yeah. I need you to send a message down to the test. Yeah, it's gonna have to be sent ASAP. And Clayton just kind of looks at him like, "Come on, guy. Like, really?
Come on,
You know,
guy.
like that. Like, we're almost getting off,
Come on, buddy.
you know, like we're almost getting off work. Are you gonna do this to me?" And he's like, Rivel just kind of looks at him and it's just, it's an urgent matter. And he points to the table, and Clayton kind of looks around, Daenerys and Conrad, and oh, okay, yeah, I'll get right on that. Just give me a. And Clayton disappears again. And Rivel looks towards you all. Well, thank you. You know, I will let Captain Walton know of this. As soon as he gets back, he will, you know, forward the payment, and I'm sure he will have a guard send it over to the Squawking Box.
Yep, and if you have any more questions, again, we'll be at the Squawking Box.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely going to be questions on this one. And did he have any other personal belongings or anything that he just kind of stares at you guys?
Conrad pulls out his. Conrad had his that dude's Latest Travelers.
Okay.
I believe Nat had the rest of this.
Actually, I had the travel pass. You had the sword.
My bad. Yeah, that's right. I have his sword.
Okay, so.
And
pull
then
out the
yeah,
sword?
I pulled the travel pass.
Okay, so Nat pulls out the travel pass. So,
Conrad pulls out the dude's sword.
okay, he reaches out and takes. And he sets him over next to the body.
Okay. I believe that's everything.
Well, thank you for you know, taking care of that other issue. You know, if you guys are found to be innocent in this, you know, I'm really sorry this situation befell you, but we will get to the bottom of this.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything? Well, if you may, and as he gestures toward.
Yeah, Conrad starts walking out.
Yeah.
We're quite busy today with the construction and everything. Kind of last minute, and he's kind of saying this as you guys are walking down the stairs out of the office.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, we're like about a day or so before it was hard, and the festival canceled. You know, this is all we have to really work towards, but you know, it's still a lot. You know, building a whole edition in just a day. And luckily,
Uh,
he stops when he.
yeah, sorry. You said a festival?
Yes. Usually there's a yearly festival, but with all that's been happening in, you know, the recent times, it was just too difficult to get everything scheduled. And you know, certain people were a little hesitant to travel out. You know, all the caravans and things being attacked over the recent months.
That is understandable.
It's a real shame, though. Winters can be harsher. Those festivals are a really good way of keeping everyone's, you know, spirits high.
Yeah, after everything's happened, there needs to be some sort of way to cheer people.
It gives like a half smile. Tis a true statement. Well, if there's nothing else, and he just kind of like gives you guys like a half-hearted salute, like see you later.
Mhm.
And he kind of goes towards the back end of the first floor of the barracks where people normally eat dinner and stuff and like get ready, which is now just has a giant open space there. So he just walks right over there and starts talking with a couple of the construction people.
All right, guy starts panning out.
Okay, and you guys make your way out of the guard station.
Mm-hmm.
All of Latessa in front of you.
Guy says, I could use a drink after all.
I'll meet you guys there. I'll go speak to Raina for a bit, drop off the message from Bardem. And she's
Alright,
just
nah,
checking
that's-
what the message was. Yeah.
And Damus Ares looks at you, Maria. He's like, "Oh, I'll join you. I need to stop over at the temple, anyways."
Okay.
Have fun. Kind of waves him off.
Yeah, waves too.
Waves and heads over there.
Damus Ares waves over his shoulder as he walks towards the temple. Okay. So, Conrad, you guys are going to the tavern?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Maria, you walk, which again, it's a little weird because, like, we're the front of the garden in comparison to the road and the temple. You guys, you know, again, leave a place saying, like, see you later, and you guys are literally walking, like, 15 from each other.
Actually, pause real quick. Connor remembered that he still has the other Albert stuff. Can he, like, just kind of look around town to see if he could see someone to sell that stuff to?
Didn't Damon's Ares want to wear it? I don't.
He wanted to wear the pelts, but we also had claws and beaks and shit like that.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Take a trip to the Lotez Market. Are you going to go anywhere specific, or?
I would actually say because, like, I think Valmar was one place, but given how he was kind of depressed, can I do, what was it, Streetwise? Ask him.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll join him because why not?
Yeah. It's just kind of like, you know, Connor stopped mid, like, you know, stride. Like, oh, yeah, I forgot this. Basically.
You don't want the same thing to happen with the alligators.
Yeah, it's good to send for someone no reason.
Okay, it takes you a while, but eventually you're pointed out to one of the temp stalls that they have within the Lites market that, you know, kind of rotate people all the time.
Mhm.
And the guy is not there today, but tomorrow there is a guy who buys and sells pelts and stuff like that.
I kind of, I'll mentally note that and say, okay, I guess he's not here. Squawking box then?
Squawking box.
It's okay, now we can.
Okay. Okay. That changes time a little bit. Okay, Ruria. You approach the temple with Damus Ares.
It's good, and you have the doors open, enter.
It is, and you do.
Yeah, that's cool. I was gonna say, do I see Raina about?
Give me a perception check. Okay. You go. You don't see him like in the main area, but you've seen, where his like back offices and stuff. So you kind of like creep over there a little bit, and you kind of like, listen in. It's pretty quiet in the temple, and you pause, and you don't hear anything. No rummaging, no movement of any kind. You're not quite sure if he's here or not.
Okay. Oh,
Besides you and Daemissaries, there's no one else inside right now.
Okay. Just like, because I'm like, that kind of failed. What do you need doing here? Speak to Daemissaries.
Daemissaries, by the time you like look over at him, you see him standing in front of the shrine to Cord, and he's just kneeling down and praying.
Fair enough. Fair enough. She'll like sit at her shrine bit, does a bit of praying whilst he's doing this.
Okay.
Just like waits like a good, I don't know, 5-10 minutes just to see if Reynard turns up.
What do you pray about?
Oh god, I gotta think now. But
You're the one who wanted to pray.
yeah, I know. I didn't think this far ahead. Just pray about like hoping that Barris' souls now have peace, like hope, like hoping that he's do you think? Yeah, just that his soul's at peace and that he's no longer angry or upset with what's done. Yeah.
No prayers about.
It's just only to think about what happened the night before and think about why.
Well, I was, specifically talking about like prayers to the Raven Queen. Death, fate, winter.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if you wanted to pray on any of those as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, pray like the winter's not gonna be too hard on everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's good. That's good.
Okay, so nothing on fate. Got
it. You're saying fate so much. It's like, do I need to pray about that?
Well, I mean, it's something you can worship with your god. That's kind of her domain.
I know.
So it's not uncommon for when you pray to a god to pray to the multifacet of what they are.
Yeah, like praying to someone doesn't read an untimely fate. There you go.
Or that, fate is kind.
Also, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Stick the whole thing in there.
Oh, okay. Give me a religion check.
Copy and paste. There you go.
Yeah, copy paste.
Okay. As you're closing your eyes, holding your holy symbol. Hey, I hope his soul finds, peace. I hope the winter is not, harsh on, and I hope fate be kind. You think of, because you have heard that after winter, there is something a brewing. You guys heard from Dave, and you ponder about that and everything else, and your vision gets sucked away for a moment, and you open up your eyes, and you find yourself in a very barren place. It is a place just covered in. There's no life. There are dead trees all around you, and there's just a constant like blowing cold breeze around you, and you hear and you look over to one of the dead trees, and you see a raven, and it stares at you for a second, and it goes to flap and fly away, and you look at the raven as it flies away, and 3 feathers right by your feet, and then your vision fades, and you're back in the.
Okay, I was gonna say is the feathers around. No, I got that. I was gonna say is the feathers around or not there?
The 3 feathers are not there.
Okay. She's just gonna like sit back a bit and just. Okay. Okay, that's new, I think. Yeah, just continues to sit there just in silent contemplation about what that whole vision was about.
I mean, given your religion check, go ahead and give me an intelligence check. No, religion check.
Say that's good because religion is.
You think back to your studies of the Raven Queen, and there's something with that sign. Seems familiar somehow. It's something that you remember in the teachings of the Raven. Looks like someone has some work reading to do. Okay. You finish your prayer, and Damisaris kind of finishes his, and he kind of looks towards you like, "Hey, let's go."
Just not at a shrine, and stand up and goes and follows.
Okay, so you follow?
Yeah.
Okay. You exit out of the temple, and you're outside.
Okay. Could say, do you need to do anything in the market, or do you want to just go straight to the tavern?
I mean, I ain't got shit to do. I could just go straight to the tavern. I was hoping to talk to everyone anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just go back.
Okay. You guys begin to make your way to the tavern. Eventually, you guys find yourselves at the Squawking Box after so many days.
Because everybody everyone's here at the moment, or
Yep,
everyone else did.
As soon as you enter into the bar, you see Felton and Lady Cat, and you also see Donathus, and Trey, and Tyriok. They are all busy getting ready for stuff. They are all moving kegs. They are moving boxes. They are very.
Is this more like a usual busy or just like special event
Not
busy?
there.
Ah, dang it. How are we not there?
Because you guys did a streetwise check, which can take some time.
Fair enough.
Yes, because do you want to have this chat down here, or do you want to go upstairs? Like go upstairs?
He's like, well, where is everyone?
Actually, yeah, that's a fair point. I normally hear. Okay.
He's gonna
Guess
go
we could
upstairs.
just, yeah. Guess we could just wait upstairs. Just slowly saunters upstairs.
And you guys find Sin is away at work at his little laboratory / desk / arcanum / whatever the fuck he needs at the moment.
I couldn't tell if you said desk or death.
Desk.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He just kind of like looks over his shoulder, sees it's you guys, and just goes right back to it. And Dave Stars walks over, plops down on the bed. He's like, so the other ones didn't come back yet? He's like, nope, you guys are the first ones to get back. You guys separate or stuff?
Yeah, me and Timmy went into the temple for the other night. Now come to come back.
Sin lets out a deep sigh. He's like, so it's only gonna get louder from here.
Yeah. Just like goes back to the table and just sits there. not really paying too much attention to what's actually going on.
After a bit, Conrad and Nat, you guys arrive at the squawking box. And you guys walk in to see them busy working.
Oh.
Hi guys, Nat says.
Tyriok kind of looks over and waves as he almost drops a ball. Trey kind of slaps him on the back of the head, and then, you know, as soon as Tyriok picks up the box, Trey looks over and kind of nods at you.
Trey.
I would do the airing. Hey guys, we're back. I'll be at the bar if you guys need me.
You hear over the earring, "Oh, well, we're up here. Could you come up for a second?"
Sure. Goes up.
Goes up.
You guys enter the room to find Daemis on his bed laying down, and Maria just staring at the tape.
What's up?
So, who wants to fill in, and he points over at Sin.
Oh, I was like, oh god, where do I begin? The quest was a lot harder than we expected. Coward just kind of like holding his face. That one dude who, signed up with us tried to kill us.
Yeah, I figured.
Wait, what? Coward just like looks at him like dead silent.
You were like pricks up like me like that.
Yeah.
You knew he was going to kill us? Or
No.
try to kill us?
I just figured.
Get it?
And he stops for a moment, puts down the quill that he has, closes the book, and just like deadpan, like just turns around on his stool, like, you know, just kind of moving his little gnomish feet around to spin him around on his stool. He just stares at you straight in the face, Conrad, just completely deadpan.
Mm-hmm.
When has anyone ever approached our group that has not directly tried to or indirectly gotten us? And then he turns right back around and picks up his quill and goes back to work.
I just gotta sighs. Sits on the bed for a second.
It is more common than I think it is. There. I should probably be more careful next time.
Daemis sits up towards the edge of his bed and just kind of looks at the group. Rhea, what is going on with your body language right now? Like, what do you do? What does your face look like?
Oh, she's got the mask back on, but...
Yeah, I was about to say, that's not gonna help.
Are you slumped down? Are you standing up straight?
Yeah, she's like sitting at the table just all sunk down. She's not really like properly paying attention to what's going on. She's too busy thinking about...
Are you staring down or anything, or are you just staring at like the ceiling?
She's just like staring down at the floor, but not like in space type thing.
Okay, Conrad, same question.
I just kind of like sitting on the bed, like like probably he's got like his hands over his head, that kind of thing. Just kind of like spin around.
And Nat.
Yeah, and that's just got a hand on a hip, just tapping her toe, like, yeah, that was something.
Daemis looks at all of you guys. Raise your hand if you feel like you had some part to play in, or you feel like somehow a situation we've gotten into over the last couple months was your fault. And Daemis raises his hand.
Nat raises her hand.
Raise his hand.
Sin pauses, looks over, and you guys can't see it, but you swear to God his right arm moves a little bit.
Not even like not like outwardly, but just kind of
Yeah,
like.
you think that he's raising his hand in a way that you guys can't see it. And Damasaries looks around the group. He's like, okay, see this? Like, maybe it's not all of our fault. Maybe it's, maybe, things have just been a kind of rough. And, I mean, we're still alive. So that has to count for something, right?
It does.
Okay, well, I mean, it can't always be all of our faults, right? I mean, that just doesn't make any sense. How could it be?
It's just things have been rough lately.
Well, I mean, yeah, but he's just like, I mean, but look at it.
That looks.
Yeah. Karen just kind of looks at him like, just like explain, kind of like he has that gesture on him, like.
Well, I mean, Conrad, look at you. You were like looking like just some old country boy when we first met you. Now look at you. Look at your armor. Look at you. You look like a hell archer or some craziness. Nat, look at you. You were in a ratty t-shirt when we first met you. Now look at you. Now look at you.
Hey, don't talk about the T-shirt like that. She's like pointing at him like.
And look at me. I mean, I was already like just a beast of a sexy man. But look at this cool new cape I got, and he just kind of like jiggles his shoulders, so like this little like fur thing that he's been wearing as his top just kind of flaps around a little bit.
That reminds me, actually, kind of like goes in his pack and like pulls out the owlbear cloak, or not cloak, but fur.
You also got to remember there's like fleshy bits and stuff still attached.
Oh, yeah. Carl just doesn't pull it out. He's not gonna actually take it out. It's like I still have this for when you need it.
Okay. He looks at it, looks at you. He raises. He's like, I'm gonna be. The work with the brothers really did not cover tanning.
Okay, yep. So, do you want to just take this to find the name again?
He just kind of looks at you and shrugs his shoulders. He's like, I don't know if there's any, or I don't know of anyone who can work with it. Now that.
Wouldn't that dirty mane be a good spot?
Well, I mean, a lot of the leathers that they get, they're made, or the brothers did it.
Oh, so the car just kind of looks. Oh yeah.
He's like, I mean, it looks really awesome. I don't know how we, do anything, or if we could do anything with it.
So do you want to sell? I mean, I know you said you wanted this personally, so.
But it's so majestic, and he stands up and walks in, and just kind of rubs his hand against the fur.
Mm-hmm. Oh, just.
So, at least you guys can change, but you look like she's still looking down at this point. It's like, yeah, I can't change the fact that I'm a drow, though. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Damasaries looks over. He's like, yeah, but you changed with the mask, and look at you. I don't even know you're a drow. What is a drow?
You can't see it, but she's got really, like, inquisitive, confused look. Yeah, I think I know that family. At least I think I knew them. I'm probably made them upset about something. That's the thing that bugs me. I don't even know why.
Even so, that does not
Oh,
justify trying to murder you.
For all you know, I could have been murdering them. I mean, since Turtle, I could have killed someone when I was 5 years old.
Just kind of shrugs his shoulders.
So yeah, I appreciate the thought, but I don't think it's that simple.
Do you guys explain to Zen everything you guys found out?
I assume so.
Okay, well, do that.
Well, okay, well, can we do that for the sake of brevity? I mean, come on.
Okay,
Or it's
well,
Conrad. Is it going to be a 30-minute explanation of Conrad doing
I
it?
get doing things for the sake of brevity, but you also didn't say, like, hey, I'm going to tell Sin everything that happened.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was going under the assumption that we didn't tell him.
Yeah, because So
Yeah.
that's why I just wanted to be clear.
Sorry, I've been talking a lot, so it's hard for me to forget what I haven't covered
It's
yet.
okay. It's not a problem. That's why I'm here. Um,
Yeah, no, that various guys. Most combat said he tried to kill the party. I think it was more he tried to kill me.
so Sin turns around and he's like, "So, are you guys gonna tell me what happened with that?"
Take care, everybody.
Okay, so you guys go through.
Yes.
Interrogated him for answers. He was being very difficult.
Sin kind of, scratches his little chin beard. I mean, what do you think about this, Ruria?
I think I knew his dad.
Okay, so that means if you believe that, that means you're from here.
Possibly. I mean, the family.
Well, that definitely narrows down the chances of you killing people if you were 5.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, do you hear of a lot of families killing other people in Leteste?
No, don't think it's a test specifically.
Well,
I
you
just
said
know
that the
how-
family or Varys's family is from the docks.
Yes.
So if your family knew them, that means they would also therefore be probably from the...
I just remember water.
So dock.
Mhm.
Did you guys check out the dock?
Not at the moment, no.
Well, I mean, if you think you're connected, that'd probably be where I would go.
Perhaps it's the same thing. Yeah, she's just still looking down, defeated.
Miss Harris just kind of walks over and pats you on your head. He's like, don't worry about it. I mean, if anything, now you know that, if anyone does have a problem, we got your back, so why worry about it?
I appreciate that. And she's like, goes to hug Demis, so he's like, Finn. That's like a little sob.
Yeah, you barely reach around him. Like, you're like,
Yeah, he's trying, but
yeah.
She cries right in his abs. Just.
You could grate cheese on these things.
yeah.
Um,
no, she like rips up the mask and just wipes the face. Like, yeah, I appreciate that, guys.
Karen nods.
And Demis is like, maybe next time we'll keep their weapon and I'll melt it down and make you something cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, it might have been cool, but at the same time, I didn't want them to go like, "Oh, you kept this thing."
Well, I mean, they might not have known it yet.
It was kind of just, I don't know. Never mind.
Cinnamon looks back. She's like, oh no, I would have loved to see that because, if you did explain everything, that means you would have explained that.
We would have, yeah.
Probably magical. So Cinnam's like, man, I would have loved to at least looked at it.
Yeah. Wow.
I think I love, getting out of this scot-free, Nat says. Because we are being investigated. It is being investigated. And we might get asked questions later.
Sin shrugs his shoulders. He's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I wasn't there. And he just goes back to his work.
Speaking of which, yeah, we're probably going to need you more than ever now to come with us.
He stops working for a second. He's like, could you repeat that a little louder?
We're probably going to need you more than ever out there.
It's weird because it sounds like you're putting in a request and you're kind of like desperate, but there's also like this undertone of you not wanting to ask me properly. So maybe try it again. And
Okay, you won't get paid unless you come with us then. Better?
Daemisarius just walks up and picks up Sen. He's like, "Oh, okay, what the? Drop me, put me down. He's like, or we'll just take you wherever we go." Just crosses his arms as he's being hoisted like 6.5 feet up in the air, being suspended. And he just kind of stares at Daemisarius, squinted eyes, just like, "I'm gonna murder."
And that's like, come on, Sen. We already, 2 people already left. We need people. We need to be together more than ever.
Yeah, fine. I mean, well, obviously I'm going with you guys the next time we go out, because it's gonna be that one bullshit.
Yay!
Luckily, I don't have to deal with you or anyone else for a while. As he poofs out of Daemisarius' grip and he teleports right by the table. And he like gathers up some of his stuff. He's like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna go over to the totem. I hope I don't see you guys again." And he just picks up his stuff and he leaves the room.
Bye, Sen. Car just waves.
You see the middle finger go over his arm as he walks out the door.
This is fine right now, but as long as you go out with us when, we need
He's
you.
already gone.
He's already gone, yeah.
He's gone. Like, the last thing you saw was the middle finger before the doors closed.
Car just sighs.
Sorry about the investigation, Finn. I mean, if you just want to direct him to me, then I'll deal with it.
I mean,
Even though he targeted you, yeah, like, loudly enough, his plan would have been targeted the rest of us while we were sleeping, so we're all involved in a sense.
Daemisarius is like, "I don't care. I don't even know what an investigation means."
It means they're trying to figure out what happened.
Oh. You guys make it sound like it's a lot worse than it is.
I mean, the thing is, if they think that we killed him for no reason, then we go to jail, or worse.
But you said they were going to find out what happened.
Yeah, it doesn't always mean that
they might come to the wrong conclusions.
Exactly.
Then that's not an investigation, is it?
Again, it depends what they think, not what we think, or what we know to be true.
He just stares back and forth between you two and just scratches the top of his head.
Like, would it be an intelligence check for me to find out a way to explain it to her?
No, let this stick with RP.
Okay. Yeah, kind of like just like sighs again.
That's okay. You want to know the difference between whether we murdered the guy or whether it was self-defense? Shrugs shoulders and continues to look down.
Okay, but I still don't... What's an investigation then? And why is this an investigation if it's not an investigation?
Well, the key word in that is that they'll try to figure out what happened. Doesn't always mean they're successful.
So an investigation is they try to investigate.
In a sense, yes.
He looks really confused because now the explanation of a word is using its word in the description. So
it's like a, what do you call it, Mobius strip kind of deal? Like,
it's just like he is at his wit. I think I'm gonna go get a drink.
Yeah,
And
no, I
he
agree
walks
with that. Natalie, Roy, you want to join us?
Yeah, a little bit.
I think I'll stay here.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. I'll see you later. I'll see you in a bit, Nat. And Connor walks downstairs with Daemisarius.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are you two doing in the room?
Nat just says, boys. And then she gets her shirt.
Yeah. Here's again, just still staring blankly at the table.
I also find it funny that you said, boys, when they went to go.
This is a man shirt!
You to be down there drinking with them as well. It's okay.
It's mostly directed towards Sid.
But Sid's not there.
Yeah, like 5 minutes late. Okay, so, yeah, continue, sorry.
Yeah, and that's gonna put her shirt on. She's gonna take her dress off and put the shirt on.
You do so.
Yeah, so I'll get my book up, but she's not properly reading it. She's just staring blankly at the page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll for staring blank pages.
Ready?
Yep.
Yep.
I don't believe you're proficient in this.
No.
Okay, you succeed.
Yay.
Conrad. You walk downstairs to find Damasaries already sitting down, and Felton is already turning around after Damasaries had just handed some gold to get him a.
Oh, Felton. Guy sits down at the stool.
He turns around with Damasaries' drink and he nods.
Guy get nailed.
Of course. Gotta mark off the gold for that. And he's going to get you a nice.
Gold, you said? How much?
You know what I mean.
Hello.
What do you mean?
5 silver.
No, it's 1 silver.
Okay. I wasn't sure this was a special ale. That's why I was asking.
Remember, I fucked up for the almost entirety of the campaign, and its pitcher of ale is 5.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Latest or the Squawking Box, even like mugs are almost pitcher size. So.
Yeah, no, I understand though. Yeah. Anyway, Conrad just kind of grabs the ale. Thanks. And gives him the money.
It is ale-y.
You guys seem kind of busy, by the way, and Conrad, like, are they still moving stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, Conrad just kind of gestures.
Oh, well, with the festival canceled, we're sure to have an increased number here this evening. We just want to make sure everything's ready for the uptake in numbers.
Oh, okay. Is it like, do you have do you expect how many people will be here?
Probably almost a packed house.
Oh, wow. Okay.
People trying to spend the last little bit of coin and get a last few drinks in before the winter hits.
Makes sense. Conrad sips his ale.
Damasaries does the same. And lo and behold, it does not take long. After about 30-40 minutes, the workers begin to slow down. As they begin to slow down, customers start to pour. Do you guys have anything you guys want to be taken care of?
Conrad would ask if Payne is available, if he would know that.
She is not in today.
Okay.
A few of the people had to make a last run down to the docks to pick up some stuff for Lady Catmera, and so they will not be in until right before the winter hits.
Okay.
So they will not be in until probably tomorrow, early tomorrow.
Okay, thanks.
He nods.
Conrad just kind of looks to Damasaries and like, let's drink up, buddy.
Nat heads down.
Okay. After a little bit, almost like 30-40 minutes, Nat decides to come down. In her shirt. And nothing else.
Oh.
Wait, you said you were changing into your shirt.
Hey, I was still wearing the pants. Of course I'd still be wearing the pants. I'm watching you, Damon. I'm watching you. You're not getting me with stuff this time.
Okay. You walk down and you see that the bar is filling up, and you see Damasaris and Conrad just sitting at the bar sipping.
Hey, Nat, can't wait.
Hey! She waits. She waits to order a drink.
You're waiting to order a drink?
Yeah, whoever's there. If someone's there, I'll definitely ask for a drink.
I mean, Felton's there.
Yeah, Felton. Wine, please. What nonsense.
Okay. Felton looks over and nods towards you and turns around and begins to get a bottle or a glass.
Bottle.
Okay. And he goes and grabs the bottle and he turns around. And he holds his hand out for the money.
Hands it to him.
Do you remember how much it is?
5 gold.
Okay. He takes the money and you have yourself a delicious, delectable bottle of wine.
Nice.
Okay. The three just sit there at the bar drinking in silence.
Basically.
That's how it always starts.
Does anyone else want to do anything?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. With how things seem, are you guys have anything that you guys want to be doing before tomorrow?
At the moment, no, not really, yeah.
No. We're just going to be sitting upstairs, eating whatever rice into skull or whatever drink skull left in the water.
Not that I can
It's a
think
point
of.
of not going downstairs.
Okay, are you guys planning to drink and celebrate, or not really celebrate, but engage in the revelry tonight?
Yes.
Yes.
How hard do you guys want to go?
Nat goes hard.
Over. Yeah, so of course she'll do that.
Nah.
Not enough so I get home.
Get out of here, Conrad. Get out of here.
Okay. So if Nat's gonna go hard, that means Damasaris is not gonna lose a challenge, and Damasaris is probably gonna challenge you, Conrad, to do the same.
Oh god, can I roll for that? Because I don't know.
Roll to quit? Okay.
No, roll whether or not he's going to keep his cool, or roll if he's going to go hard as well.
Okay, well this is more a diplomacy roll against you.
Okay.
It's not a strong point. He's way better at intimidation. Okay, 27.
Oh, that gets me.
Yeah, the large hulking man, you know, he kind of challenges you a little bit. He's like, come on, Conrad, you're a ranger. You're a man of the earth. Like, oh, you should be able to do this. And you're just like, yeah, I am.
Kind of goes along with it then.
Yep. Okay, so I need you guys to write off. Give them the time, everything. Your guys' bills are going to be, first I need, Nat, roll me 3 endurance checks.
I also have a bottle that I am
I know.
now drinking. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, Conrad, I need you to roll me 3 endurance check.
Hold 1 second. Yeah, that's it. Uno, dos, tres.
Okay, Nat, I need you to roll me another endurance check. Okay, one more.
One more for me?
Okay, and one more for you, Conrad.
Okay.
Okay, I need one more for both of you guys.
We're gonna die the next day, aren't we?
Ha
Oh, no, Conrad's dead.
Okay.
You've just
Nat,
passed
I
out
need
on
one
the
more
store,
for you.
Okay. Dang it.
Okay. Damasaris beat you guys. But Conrad, you spend 30 gold.
Okay.
Nat, you spend 35.
Okay.
Basically how the evening progresses, Maria, you're probably just going to be sitting and getting started practice on.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
just we did it.
Sin eventually hobbles into the room later in the evening, just looking bewildered. Don't go downstairs. And he just walks right past over towards his desk.
Wasn't planning on it.
And eventually, about an hour or so after, you know, Sin arrives, like through that hour, it just gets louder and louder coming from the bar. And eventually, you guys hear a knock on the door.
Oh, is it just a knock on the door? They're knocking in?
The door's closed. They're just not. You hear a knock on your door.
It's like, hello?
Do you go to answer it?
Yeah, go to answer. It's like, yeah.
It is Felton, and he is carrying 2 dinner trays.
Hello, Felton. And she'll just open the door a bit wider for him to go in.
And he walks in. He's like, "Good evening. The mistress wanted to make sure that no one went hungry this evening, and it seemed like you two were staying away from the festivities, so she wanted to make sure that you guys were nice and well fed."
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
And
Right.
he sets the food.
Yeah, it's like, I'll give him, like,
He's already turned around
how much?
and started walking away. He's moving with a purpose. He
Yeah.
seems a little busy.
Yeah, fair enough then.
And as he goes to exit the room, he says, good evening and enjoy," as he closes the door.
Okay.
But Sin actually joins you at the table to eat dinner, and he keeps looking at your book and stuff, and he suggests, or he offers his assistance after dinner to help you study some more.
It's like, yeah, thanks. I'll take that. She'll start like nibbling at her food.
You guys study for a couple hours before eventually the door to your guys' room kind of slams open. And the giant orc foot, as Trey is carrying Conrad into the room, and he just walks over to the bed and sets him up.
Called it.
And Conrad is just face first. Like Trey begins to like help Conrad take off his boots and stuff, and Conrad's like, "I can do it." And Trey just kind of like stands up, puts his arms up, and like just, okay, whatever, I'll stop. And Trey walks out. You look as Conrad passes out with one boot off, like his jacket half off, and like he just passed. Another hour goes by, and you hear another slam in the front door as Trey is now carrying in the limp body of Nat, and she is just snoring already. And he just walks over and sets her on the bed, and he's like, ugh, and he just walks out of the room. And about 2 hours after that, the door opens up again, and there you see Teriak and Trey. Teriak, who's a little tipsy, and like he's telling a story to Daemissaries, who is like half passed out in between, Teriak and Trey. They're like helping him in the room, and Teriak is just gabbing on about something, oh, and then my cousin did this, and oh girl, you have no idea. And he's telling this story to Daemissaries, who's obviously too drunk and not paying attention, but he's still putting forth the effort to be like, oh yeah, oh man, Teriak, oh, but he's not really there. And they set him down on the bed, and Daemissaries is talking about getting some cheese, and Teriak is agreeing with him, and Trey's just like, no, you guys are both going to bed. And
I'm sorry about these three.
And Trey's like literally like trying to pull Teriak away from talking to Daemissaries. Is like, don't worry, our crew is just as bad down. as he grabs Tyriak by the horn and starts pulling him out of the room. As Tyriak is reaching towards Daemosaurus, no, we're gonna go on this adventure. We have to. And Daemosaurus is reaching out towards Tyriak, and we're like, no, my brother. As Daemosaurus pops off the bed and he just hits the ground hard, and Tyriak and Trey get, leave the room. The last thing you see is Trey just like shaking his head, closing the door.
My brother.
And there you're left in the room with Daemosaurus, legs in bed, upper body just smacked on the floor, snoring. Conrad face down, half undressed, just snoring, and Nat just snoring. Just a cacophony of snoring.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna look up to him like, I take it that's what you meant.
Yeah. It was getting kind of bad down there.
Why am I not surprised?
But eventually, late evening takes you, and you're starting to get kind of tired.
Yeah. Like, thanks for the assistance with this book. I'm getting used to it. You're a good teacher.
Meh.
Yeah.
You just stretch it. He's like, okay, well, I'm gonna rack up.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. She'll just like close the book and just head to her bed. But just sitting there. She's not even meditating yet. She's just sitting there.
He walks over to the hearth and mage hands one of the logs that are kind of sitting next to it. There's always like small logs that you can throw on it. One up and throws it on both of the hearth. And he nuzzles in his bed and goes.
Yep. She's just gonna, Rose just stay awake for as long as she can until she just ends up passing out asleep.
Okay, well, you're already to that like sleepy point.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
just-
push through, or do you go to bed?
Oh no, we're going to bed.
Okay. Bed
Yeah.
or meditation?
Bed.
Okay.
Bed. Yeah.
Well,
She's
sleep.
not in the mood for trying.
Okay. Sleep finds you all, and eventually, your eyes begin to open, Ruria.
Mm-hmm.
You are awake.
Yeah.
It is morning.
That's good. I take it all the others are still passed out.
Yep. Daemosaurus is now completely out of his. Conrad has his pants halfway down.
That's all right.
And you just hear a really loud fart. And it's echoes. And you look around and you're like, who's one of them?
Yeah. She just sighs, gets some mask, sticks on her face, and she'll just go downstairs.
Okay. You go downstairs to find that the place is completely thrashed. There you see Trey and Felton cleaning up, and that is it. But there's lots of mugs everywhere, there's chairs knocked over. It looks like they were going all night through the night, the whole town.
So, do you guys need some help?
Oh no, we're gonna be doing this most of the day anyways.
Sounds like a good night.
I mean, good night, bad morning.
Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right.
Well, have you seen outside
Oh,
yet?
Hmm?
Have you seen outside yet?
No.
Oh, why don't you go upstairs and look out your guys' window? I would say you could see from out that window, but he points to one of the windows by the door in front of the tavern.
Mm.
You look.
Yeah, I look.
It is completely blacked out.
Huh. Yeah. I'll go take a look, and yeah, she'll just head upstairs and look out the window.
Okay. You go to pull back the curtain and you go to look out the window and you see the entire town of Lateste. But it is now completely covered in about 5 feet of snow. And
I was
it
gonna
is
say I'm used to
snowing.
this all of winter, aren't I?
Yeah. Does look a little bit worse than other years.
Yeah.
Like a good 2 feet. And then the thought hits you. It's gonna be you and your party stuck here for probably at least a week, just in the tavern. And that's
Oh,
where we're gonna end it.
Yep. Just a big sigh.
Okay. Basically, the next session we will be coming back after the crew will be eventually waking up through their hangovers to discover that the town is covered in snow. And you guys begin to just pick what you guys are going to be doing over the winter break. So I will be getting with people to go over, and next session we will basically continue on.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, Moose, go ahead and end it.